not a vampire, not an alien. I'm not the fucking mummy, I'm a goblin.
Greetings and Goblin Nation! Welcome, and I'm inviting a new guest, you know, a new stick on the head kind of thing, a new person, a new mask in my collection, the Black Death. I mean, come on, kind of thing. I have made this mask kind of a few minutes ago, minutes, like hours ago now. It's been a while. I had it today. Today was the day I was like, you know what? I need a new mask, you know what? I need some new stuff. Also, we're back on lockdown. So yes, there are lockdowns again. We have some lockdowns. Why? Well, you know, people are dying, so we get locked down. Even though the people are that spreading the virus, that kind of doing that are the people that don't listen at all to the rules that are now. So those people are not gonna listen afterwards even less. I mean, I feel like this is going nuts, like way too much, insanely. The rules are starting. I just went out for 2 weeks being on lockdown too for myself for the day. Now I have to do it again. Kind of thing. I mean, I don't have to say, because working still can do this. Anyway, we're not talking about that kind of fire. We're talking about something that happens at night. Nightmares! Yes, a Nightmare on Elm Street. We're getting to the horror stuff. Yes, I'm a little bit late. Halloween is over. I know, Halloween. I liked Halloween. I want some more Halloween. But I don't have Halloween. But I want Halloween. Let's welcome you in hell, yo. Right like that? Alright. Anyway, so what are we talking about? Nightmare on Elm Street with Nancy, Johnny Depp for the first time kind of thing. There are some people in here. I didn't know that they look very young right now. They look in they're 15 years old, but because this is the 80s kind of movie, they're older in real life. They're like maybe early 20s, maybe 17 years old maximum. I don't think they're 15 years old like they're in a movie kind of thing. I think they're a little bit older because now they do this. Now they're like, kids can, we got kids. We got kind of thing. But most of the time in the 80s, 90s kind of thing, we had this whole kind of thing when actors played school theater while they're actually in their 20s kind of thing already. Late 20s sometimes, you know, they play teenagers for some fucking reason. I mean, look like Grace kind of thing. There they do that again. Anyway, we're talking about something else. Now, this is all good kind of thing. So, first some friend, there is... Let's kind of thing. There is Nancy, the main character kind of thing. The kind of not nerdy kind of thing, but she's like a normal kind of girl. Then we got the cheerleader kind of girl. That's but that's also friends with Nancy. She is not a bully. She's not. But then we got Nancy, her friends, her boyfriends, and that's one of those think he's cool kind of guys that has a knife. Just to be cool. You know, he has a knife, a little pointy thing. To be cool. He wants to be cool. You know, the world is a dangerous place. And he has a knife. He wants to play with it. He is kind of thing. He is like the bad boy. He's the bad boy. The bad boy. He's the bad boy, Black Death. Have you heard that? He's the bad boy. Right, Bill? You know what I'm talking about. You're the bad boy of us. Anyway. So we have this whole kind of thing going on. They go... Sorry. I'm just trying to get it a little bit closer to my mind. So, he's the bad boy. So, the bad boy kind of thing. They all have nightmares. All of the group start to have nightmares. Nancy is the first one that's like, I had this nightmare from somebody with a hat and a freaking kind of thing, and he made it out of real knives kind of thing, and you know, this seems like a dangerous guy. He feels like he is, but it's like, and has this stupid sweater of this kind of thing, you know, because I also have this, he has this kind of color sweater that's like very ugly, very kind of thing, and it's like, okay, what is that kind of thing? So, but then it starts like, oh, somebody else has the dream too, and my friends has this dream too. They all have it. It's well very weird how this small group of friends, like 4 people, have the same nightmares. Only those 4, not the 5. There is no other one from somewhere else. No, just those. That's very weird, you know. That's insanely how that works, you know. But either way, they get nightmares. Then Nancy starts to get into this, starts to kind of thing, feels the kind of thing kind of following her, everything like that happens, you know. The Freddy Krueger kind of goes on, come here with Freddy kind of thing, and then because the one girl has nightmares of Nancy, her friends has nightmares, they're like, you know what, we're gonna stay with her. So they stay with her, and her friend that's never her the bad boy kind of thing has this not serious like they fight, but it's never serious fight kind of thing. Well, eventually they go upstairs, they have some sex going on, you know, some great sex, and then she gets killed afterwards when they go to sleep. So yeah, they kind of thing. I also think like Nancy's like, I'm here to kind of think, you know, those 2 are banging, right, huh? And your boyfriend, I think Nancy has a boyfriend kind of thing. I'm not sure they're her boyfriend, because she's like, I don't want to do this right now. We're here for her. Or it's like, but she's having sex upstairs. That feels like you can do whatever you want. But Nancy is a good girl and doesn't do stuff like that. You know, I feel like right now, if you make a horror movie that like now, I feel like they should. I mean, they're doing Halloween 4, 5, 20 times reboots kind of thing. Why can they not do a Nightmare on Elm Street again? I feel like you can do that. You can even set it in the same time period, but with side effect, because that feels like something they could do. I feel like that's like a weird stuff they don't do for some reason. Like a reboot kind of thing. They can do this, they can make this, but it's setting in the 80s still, or a kind of thing. I'm just saying, they can make Nightmare on Elm Street again, rebooting it. I mean, I like it, but I feel like the CGI really didn't go well. Because lots of the things that Freddy Krueger, when he kills kind of thing, he does a lot of as his fingers, Nancy, and kind of stuff, and then it starts to cleanly. For the time, that's good, you know, that's weird, that's magical, that's horrifying. But it's also like, yeah, we can do better right now. You can remaster this even. Just remaster better special effects. You still have the same story. You can still have doing everything at once, but you can have this remastered version of it. You can do so much better CGI right now. You can make this. Yes, they rebooted before, and yes, that one sucked ass. But you know, we're even from that 10 years. I think 10 years further from that, like you can make it better. You can make. I feel like we just need somebody that's really good in this and can do a great reboot. I feel like I can do better than that. I just like, I have to say my thoughts to somebody. Somebody's like, you know what, I got you. It's like this is how you want it. Yes, this is how I want it. Like my thoughts met some great people kind of thing. I think I can do make a better reboot of Nightmare on Elm Street than anybody else. If you know. I can work. I think that's directing it, but whatever. So the first one dies, kind of thing. The girl dies, and the boyfriend, the badass boyfriend, gets blamed, of course, because he has a knife, and she's been cut in 4 pieces, kind of thing. Of course, the rest of the friends are not sure this is kind of going on. This is how it should be. This is how kind of thing that he did it. But the cops, also the sheriff of this kind of thing, is Nancy's father. Nancy, also they seem like good people, but Nancy's mother has an alcohol problem, like really drinks alcohol. Her father, I thought her father was this asshole at first, but her father is not an asshole. He's just very, very much into his work and wants to protect his daughter. Doesn't seem to mind as much of her mother being an alcoholic like literally lots of alcohol she drinks. But we also find out why she does that. Why she drinks a lot of alcohol. You know it, right? The Black Death, you know it. And you know it for sure. I mean, you're Freddy Morbid, for crying out loud. You're the son of Freddy Krueger. Anyway, so kind of thing. She tries to get a dream, and well, she tries to get it back in the dream. And if I get nightmares, please wake me up. Because in this movie, there's a couple times that Nancy almost falls asleep. Then Freddy comes, almost killing him, but not really, but almost. Almost is enough, kind of thing. So Nancy decides that, you know what? I'm gonna get a dream. And if I see kind of nightmares, so to her boyfriend, that's kind of just standing there. So this simp of boyfriend kind of thing, because they're like, hey, you cannot do this, you cannot kind of thing, just watch me, and if I seem to have nightmares kind of thing. So she does go, but while that's going on, the other guy, you know, the badass guy, the bad boy of the friend zone kind of thing, that got blamed for all of this, well, he is now at the kind of thing, sleeping it off. Now, because he's sleeping it off, Freddy comes in, kind of thing, and he has to run for Freddy. He's the kind of thing for Freddy. Also, Nancy on this point is very doesn't want to sleep for a long time. Doesn't want to kind of thing. She even fell asleep after her friend died. She fell asleep when she was learning. Saw the corpse being dragged, kind of thing, from her sister. Her best friends kind of thing. I also love this kind of thing, what they could do right now. I see this as an opportunity. I look at this movie as something like, hey, this is how they could make this better right now. This movie could be so much better right now. Like the scene of the body kind of thing. Imagine that body kind of thing, instead of a body bag, a real zombie kind of like thing, with half her face like a zombie kind of thing and the other half normal, so that she was like, help me kind of thing. I see that like this could be real good effect, could become real kind of good. Anyway, so that kind of got dragged kind of thing. She wakes up screaming after kind of being burned, burning herself, because every dream starts to go to downstairs where there's a furnace kind of thing, like always Freddy's lair. Like Freddy's lair, you almost come, no matter in where you are, the dream always goes to this lair of Freddy Krueger kind of thing. So nobody believes that there is Freddy Krueger. Nobody believes Nancy, that and she tries to stay awake. So yeah, she's trying to start to get insane. Like really insane, like insane times 1,000 kind of insanity. She's really not going well. So anyway, so then her other friend dies after she tries to sleep again, tries to see that kind of thing. So if she has a nightmare, her other friend dies. She sees that happening almost. That Freddy is there. She goes with her friend to the cops kind of thing. They got middle in the night. Sees her father. Her father's like, "What are you doing here? You should be asleep. You should not be here at all." Like, no, humor me. My friend he's gonna die. And they go to that. That he just hanged himself. That's how they see it. But what actually happened is Freddy Krueger hanging Emma upside down. So this case is closed, because for the cops this looks like, oh, he just killed his friend. He just killed his girlfriend and now feels very bad about it and now killed himself. So now he's dead because of this. So this case seems closed. Well, after this all happened, after all this craziness, insanity happened, Freddy is going now after Nancy again. So she sleeps, tries to get kind of thing, but doesn't work. She tries to be awake till 12 o'clock. She's gonna stay awake till 12 o'clock. Then is gonna trying to sleep, because now there are bars and kind of thing, and her drunk mother tells the story about Freddy Krueger, because on this point it's like, okay, you're kind of, yeah, as she keeps dragging that this Freddy Krueger, that is this guy, kind of thing. Then she's like, okay, now let's come down. Then is this, wait, fucking second. Wait a second. Alright. Now we got this. You know, Freddy Krueger's kind of a whole handshake kind of thing. His, I got this one, it's actually very cheap, this one, like $5 only, I think. Anyway, we got Freddy Krueger's kind of thing. She tells the story about Freddy Krueger, how his kind of thing, and how that somebody forgot, you know, to have this report. This is one of those rebel cops always that thinks, oh, crossing the line a little bit is the best part. Crossing the line, kind of thing, to make sure that these kind of things makes all sense. But the judge doesn't think this, because if you do this forcefully, if you break some rules to do this, Freddy gets out, and Freddy does get out. He's like, bye bye. So Freddy gets out. He gets all the way out to the kind of thing. That's bad. Very bad. So he is now out again. So the family doesn't like it. I mean, he killed 20 children already. He killed kind of thing. He killed way too many children. He killed everything. So now he's dead. He's kind of this kind of thing. I also think, I mean, it's very morbid, but I feel like you could see kind of I would have this flashback of making him a real bad guy, or even not even a bad guy, but a good guy. That's you can make him a little bit more. I feel like the reboot has done it in a strange way that I would not do. I would make him like he has a daughter of his own, but his daughter died. He has kind of died, and now he feels like bad, and he wants a like kind of daughter again. He wants to have a daughter again, and it's like surprised audacious. He kind of kidnaps this kind of thing. He is in this mental kind of stable kind of thing that he wants a daughter, and he gets kind of thing, and his daughter maybe has like a scar kind of thing, or has 5 scars kind of thing that happened by accident when she was little, but she survived that, and that's one of her things that she always has. So Freddy feels like he wants his daughter kind of thing, so he kidnaps girls that are on the same age as his daughter, gives them scars, but you know that parents would not like, that kind of thing. But it helps kind of thing. It helps making this this new kind of girl. And yes, I know I'm talking about a movie that doesn't exist, because this was my version of the movie. But then it's like this dog kind of thing, and she would have 5 scars, and it would be like, and now you're mine, like this mark of being my children. And then of course after he dies, you know, because he gets burned, everybody gets this kind of scar. And also in the beginning it would be like kind of thing, if you keep that a secret kind of thing, but you know, one girl doesn't keep it a secret, so he gets burned alive. And then it would be like when he's dead, you would have the scars at first kind of thing, those 5 scars that so that they're marked for Freddy kind of thing. That would be my old Freddy Krueger kind of thing going on, like having him actually want a daughter, him wanting him daughter back, and now have vengeance on the thing, taking everybody that burned their daughters away from them. That would be my version. I'm just saying. Anyway, so where was I? Oh yeah, Nancy. So Nancy tries to get into it, tries to kind of thing, tries to stay awake till 12 o'clock kind of thing, but then sees her friend, a friend falling asleep, her boyfriend kind of thing, her boyfriend is her simp friend kind of thing, falls asleep, kind of kind of gets killed, kind of thing, gets dragged into it, all that blood going on of thing. Of course, Nancy on this point is very crazy, very insane. For the time, I mean, she didn't have sleep. She kind of has I would always pin it on things that grown-ups would believe, like, instead of kind of thing. And anyway, so that happens, kind of thing. Then she's like, you know what? I'm tired of this. I already went to this dream kind of psychiatrist kind of thing, and I took his hat. Now, if I can take his hat, I can maybe drag him out of it, the dream. And that's exactly what she does. She goes thing, asks her father to wake her up in 20 minutes, and her father's like, yeah, sure, I'm going to do it, but now sleep finally. So she goes to sleep, gets Freddy, fights the kind of thing, and finally gets out of the dream, wakes up with Freddy in the out of the dream. Now she's like kind of fighting. She has this whole Home Alone kind of vibe going on, things going against her. She goes off the stairs. Freddy goes off the stairs. Freddy gets burned, goes into a kind of ceiling. Her father finally breaks in. After all the commotion, finally breaks in, gets there, sees this, doesn't see this guy at first, kind of thing. It's like, but he sees the burn marks. He sees the kind of thing. Nancy goes upstairs, sees her mother, her mother being kind of Freddy killing her mother, kind of thing, and bringing her to death. That's where her father comes in, seeing her mother going down, and it's like, what the hell? He doesn't know what to tell. It's like, and Nancy's like, do you believe me now, father? You believe me now? And after he is like broken. He is like, what just happened? My love of my life just fell kind of down. I should have believed my daughter. And he goes down kind of thing. And Nancy's like, wait, I'm gonna stay over. And then Freddy comes back alive. It's like, I know you're still. I'm gonna. If I don't kind of thing. If I stop giving you the anger, if I stop giving you nightmare, it's not real. And then it's where it's like, no, I am real. And then he disappears, kind of thing, in thin air. And everything goes on. She does the door open, sees her friends, sees her mother. Everybody is alive again. Her mother waves goodbye, and the car starts malfunctioning. Like, what the hell? We cannot open it. And then Freddy Krueger gets in, gets through the window, gets her mother, and thrown into it, kind of thing. And that's how the movie ends, kind of thing. So it makes presumption that this is all a dream, where she's still in, that she's still in a dream. Kind of thing. I like this movie. I really give this one for something that was in the 80s, kind of thing. This is a solid 10. I'm not gonna give it more than a 10, but a solid 10. It was a really good movie. Always liked Nightmare. Like I said before, I think it could have a real good reboot. I feel like there's so much potential in this movie to have a good reboot, kind of thing. Like the ending, you could have make this nightmarish kind of house more. You could have could have this locked the door kind of thing. Where there's so much potential for this movie to be rebooted in a good way. I just think with the CGI you got now, you can make it so good. It's just my kind of thing. I hope you liked this review of Nightmare on Elm Street. Still gonna watch all others. I don't know when the rest of the movies come out, because I watch the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise whenever I get the time for it, and I watch it in my VR, so you get this cinema screen kind of going on. Anyway, hope you liked it. Hope you liked the Black Death. Hope you liked it. Hope you liked it. You know, I hope you all liked it. You know. Anyway. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next ones. Goodbye.
Then the days got worse and worse, and now you see I've gone completely out of my mind.